Coming up on Eagle Vision News, we take a look into how shoppers are reacting to Prop 67's reusable bags.
And one of our reporters travels to Joshua Tree to give you a tour around the national park.
And Josh Clausen gives us the latest on Donald Trump's presidential cabinet.
Welcome to Eagle Vision News. I'm Jennifer Jensen.
And I'm Brooke Carlucci. We are here at the fireplace right in the middle of campus. It's our last show. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's exciting. We're here. We have the fire in the background, students studying, and we're right in the middle of campus for our outdoor show. And you know, the semester has really flown by, and it's our last show with us as your anchors this season. But before that, we have a lot coming up in the show. So first, our top stories. Disney has taken over the Star Wars franchise, and now the Rogue One premiere is taking over the streets of Hollywood. The movie premiere will be held at the Pantages Theater on Saturday, and they're already starting to begin road closures to prepare for the event. If Hollywood wasn't already congested, it's going to get a lot worse over the next few days. Both Hollywood and Vine Street will be shut down near the theater in the next couple of days, so if you need to be in that area, it may be better to take the metro or just avoid that section altogether.
The 210 freeway closed Wednesday morning due to a bomb threat at the Universal City subway station in Los Angeles. The bomb threat was confirmed by authorities to have been false and found no evidence to the claim. The bomb threat caller warns that the bomb would blow up the Metro's Red Line's Universal City station. Law enforcement believe the anonymous caller may have called before reporting threats that never occurred. Because of the claims, heavy security, armed deputies, bomb squad teams, and search dogs greeted commuters at the subway stations on Tuesday.
LA County has more foster kids than any other place in the U.S., and when they turn 18, they're left on their own. But one local nonprofit is giving them a chance at a new life. A Sense of Home is a nonprofit that uses donated items to set up homes and apartments for foster children who've aged out of the system and don't have anywhere to go. The group hires former foster kids to help other teens move into their new homes and apartments. Georgie Smith and Melissa Goddard started the organization and are currently helping hundreds of foster kids. Over the last 2 years, the nonprofit has set up homes for more than 140 former foster children.
The Oakland fire happened earlier this week, and of course, family and friends of the victims are wanting answers. Oakland officials confirmed that before the fire this past Thursday, no building code inspectors have been inside the warehouse in the last 30 years. The warehouse fire killed 36 people and was currently under investigation for being an illegal interior building structure. A city inspector went to the warehouse on November 17th to investigate, but was unable to gain access to the property. Oakland City is now examining how city officials can report potentially dangerous living conditions or illegal events. And now we have reporter Justice Spearman here with us to tell us why we shouldn't be buying Sabra Hummus.
That's right, Brooke. Talk about a repeat offender. For the second time, hummus brand Sabra has recalled some of its products due to Listeria contamination. A statement was released from CEO Shali Shalit Shovel stating, "We are recalling this product out of an abundance of caution after finding Listeria monocytogenes at the manufacturing facility. Listeria bacteria affects newborns, pregnant women, older people, and others with fragile immune systems. It can cause a serious infection marked by high fever, headaches, and abdominal pain." Sabra issued a similar Listeria recall notice for approximately 30,000 cases of its classic hummus back in April 2015. The most recent 57 recalled hummus varieties include flavors such as classic, garlic, pine nut, red pepper, and jalapeno. Is it possible to celebrate the holiday season without packing on the pounds? Even if you have superhuman willpower, staying on track seems to be difficult for everyone. Elisa Zeed, a trained nutrition professional, shares a few tips on how to indulge and still wake up the same size come New Year's. Weigh yourself twice a week, first thing in the morning when your stomach is empty. Be picky and examine the buffet before you load your plate to avoid foods you don't really want. Instead of bitterly denying every dessert craving, practice the 3-bite rule to keep your sweet tooth in check. Another helpful tip is to send guests home with leftover food. Out of sight, out of mind. Lastly, remember, 15 minutes of exercise can help maintain your fitness level.
You know, the holiday season is always the toughest time of the year to try to stay healthy, especially for people like me who love seconds and thirds and fourths.
I know, I love stuffing.
Yep, my favorite part too.
So
I think
good.
it's one of everybody's favorite parts.
Well, speaking of holiday food, stores are now forcing shoppers to remember their reusable bags. Prop 67 is now in full swing, and Candace Gurecki gives us a look at how shoppers are feeling about this.
Prop 67 is in full effect, requiring shoppers to ditch the one-time use bags for the reusable ones. Prop 67 was first introduced by Governor Jerry Brown in 2014 and passed with a 53% on the November statewide ballot this year. The ballot measure bans stores from providing single-use carryout bags. In replacement, the use of environmentally friendly reusable bags are promoted in most stores, starting at 10 cents a bag. The California Grocers Association gave us a statement saying, quote, "Our industry supported SB 270 because it creates a statewide standard rather than a patchwork of hundreds of local ordinances. This is a win-win for consumers, environmentalists, and the business community. It sends a clear and consistent message to consumers that the entire state is concerned about the impact plastic bags have on California's environment." While most agree it has its benefits, it has required California shoppers to adjust to the change that many aren't sure yet just how they feel about it.
I think they're great. I ride a bike, as you can see, and usually when the bags that we were using before, I had to like double up and make sure they wouldn't like rip. I'm riding home and got like a 2-liter, and this time like with the reusable bag, all I need is one.
Pay for them. I mean, I usually don't use bags, so just the whole plastic thing and everybody use them.
I mean, we at the house, we get loaded up with those other ones, you know, the little cheap ones that they gave for free. And, you know, you don't use them a second time, so I use them for like trash cans and whatnot. But yeah, I like the way it's set up.
Many people have expressed disapproval for the bag expenses and the hassle of remembering to bring it, while other shoppers think it is well worth the adjustment. So don't be surprised when you get to the checkout and the cashier offers the option of a plastic bag for 10 cents. It is just something that shoppers will have to get used to. This is Candace Gurecki, Eagle Vision News.
Donald Trump is a month shy of his inauguration, and he's slowly beginning to choose the members of his cabinet. Josh Clausen is here with us to give us an update on politics. Josh?
Thanks, Jen. This week, President-elect Donald Trump nominated retired General John F. Kelly as Secretary of Homeland Security, making that the third general in a high-ranking position on Trump's team. On Wednesday, Donald Trump settled on retired 4-star Marine General John F. Kelly to lead the Homeland Security Department. General Kelly is a seasoned commander with years of personal war experience. He's known for being blunt and is popular with military personnel. During the height of his military career, General Kelly ran the United States Southern Command, putting him in charge of Guantanamo Bay and the United States southern border. During that time, he took a tough stance on border security and frequently spoke to Congress of Mexican and South American drug rings and the threats they pose to the nation. With this combat experience and firm stance on border control, his views on the United States southern border directly align with the president-elect's. And in local news, moderate Democrats in the California state legislature could derail a liberal agenda despite the Democratic supermajority. With the Democratic supermajority in the state legislature, it may seem that liberal Democrats would have little to no pushback on raising taxes, passing emergency bills, and putting constitutional amendments on the ballot. But along with the newly voted in Democratic supermajority came several moderate Democrats who might not be fully on board with where the party is trying to take California. Rob Pryors, a research director for the nonpartisan California Target book, said the large influx of moderate Democrats this year will make for an interesting balancing act. It could prove to be the catalyst needed for California Republicans to reverse their decade-long decline. Assembly Republicans are saying that Democrats cannot blame Republicans for the ills of California because they have been in power for so long. Assembly Republican leader Chad Mayer said, "We are hoping Democrats will invite us to the table."
Thanks, Josh. And now our reporter Drew Knight shows us the beauty of a quick trip to Joshua Tree, which is only a few hours from Biola's campus. Let's take a look.
Joshua Tree National Park is one of the closest national parks to Biola University. Only a couple of hours from Biola's campus, students can come here, camp, and see the beautiful scenes of the desert. But if you can't get away overnight, there are other options for you as well. Here at Joshua Tree, you can stay in camp or just come for the day and climb on rocks like these. Anybody is welcome to climb the rocks, and it can be fun for people of all ages and levels of expertise, from beginners to experienced climbers.
And you can kind of climb on rocks. You can kind of see like just a view that you wouldn't be able to see from the ground, you know. And so it's just fun because the rocks are actually really grippy.
A 7-day vehicle permit will cost you $20, but if you think you'll go more often, you can get a pass for the whole year for $30. There are also several days next year when access to the park is free. Reporting for Eagle Vision News, this is Drew Knight.
Well, the California Christmas season is upon us, and I have to say, it feels so nice out here.
It does. I've still been wearing dresses all the time.
Same.
What a December. Well, now we have reporter Jessica here with us to give us the latest in the weather.
Yes, Brooke. It sure is pleasant here by the fireplace, and as I'm sure you all can feel, it has been really warm recently, but don't worry, hot summer temperatures will not be returning anytime soon. Let's take a look at today's current conditions. Today we reached a high of 65 degrees, which will drop down to a low of 52 degrees in the evening. And get ready for an early night because the sun will be setting at 4:43 p.m. today. Moving on to national temperatures. Looking at this graphic, we can see that there is a major cool down happening across the nation. Temperatures are dropping to the 40s, 20s, and even below 10 in the west. Stay warm, any of you who will be going home over winter break, as it will stay nice and warm here in California. And now on to the 7-day outlook. This week we'll be staying in the high 60s until next Monday, when temperatures will rise back up to the low 70s. Hopefully things will cool back down over this winter break so that we can have a nice cold Christmas in California.
Thanks for the weather update, Jessica. Well, that's all we have for you today, and in fact, that's all we have for you this semester because this is our last show.
I know, we're going to miss you all, but we wanted to thank you, the viewers, for staying updated with us.
Yes, thank you so much for tuning in every week, and we want to give a special thank you to our news crew as well. Why don't you guys come up here and join us? And we have our new, next semester, our new Eagle Vision anchors, Autumn and Dallas.
We're really excited for next semester, and we hope you join us.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. Thank you so much for staying updated with us. Good luck on finals and have a very, very Merry Christmas break.
And we'll see you for the show in 2017.
Goodbye, everyone.